topic.
I
Oh yeah,
don't
why
know.
are we doing a podcast?
Yes, why are we doing this? I've kind of touched on it a little bit, so I'll turn it over to you.
Um, I'm dropping so many frames. Frames.
Just don't look at the technical difficulties.
But
Everything's set up. Just
but
go,
but
go,
but
go.
it's 8,000. It's over 8,000.
It's over
It's going
9,000.
to be over 9,000 at this rate.
Woohoo!
I don't
That's
know
so
why I'm
sad.
dropping frames. Hold on, let me see.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Xxayder, focus. Focus.
let me get rid of Razor
If there's a
Cortex.
problem, they can tell us in the chat.
All right. Yeah. Speaking of chat, I need to have that one up too.
You don't have the chat open yet?
Well, I have it open. It's just I didn't have it on where I could see it because I have OBS up and you up and.
That's why I have two computers. I got all my Twitch streaming or Twitch stuff over here, and I have all my OBS stuff over here. So nice. I'm not bragging. I don't brag.
No, not at all.
It's totally not what's going on right now.
But yeah. So why are we doing a podcast? Cause usually when like after she's done streaming, it was just an idea. I've always wanted to do podcasts because I just like talking and usually after Kat has finished streaming, after being in a Skype call with her viewers, after playing League of Legends with them, and everyone would just leave the call, and it would just be me and Kat left, and she's already in the stream. It's like hi, and she just goes hi. And it's just we've known each other for a while, and we're just like so, and we get into these like 2 hour long conversations, and we're like, wow, we really need to go. And every time we say that, we make a conversation out of that, and it's just like, well, why don't we just make a podcast?
It's like, yes, why don't we put this to good use? All of our rambling mayhem. We can profit from this. What? No. Maybe not profit, but at least have fun with it and
Have
make
fun.
something with it. So,
So why not share our conversations?
exactly. Why not share our pain with you? Pain, oh wait, I mean joy.
So
No, it's always fun. It's always fun.
so we started a podcast. Yep. And we're hoping this will go well. It was funny how the title. We're like, oh gosh, what will we name our title?
Yeah, so yeah, I was the one who came up with the title. I'm like sitting there sleeping and I'm at that point where I'm like on the verge of falling asleep, but like I have a million things running through my head like, oh wait, what about this? What about that? I need to do this tomorrow. I need to do that tomorrow. And then like like just about to fall asleep and then I'm like XP boost. It's like, wait, I need to message Zeta right now before okay, I'm going back to sleep. I was so tired.
Wow.
So that is the story of how it happened. I don't know if you heard that. You just saw like a message at like 1:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
1:30 in the morning, I wake up. Oh, I had a message. Jeez, Katza, I thought you were going to bed.
Oh, I was in bed. I was literally
XP
sleeping on my phone.
boosting. And it was funny because, I mean, anytime you see EXP, people just say XP instead of EXP.
Yeah, well, I've even seen it spelled XP, even like in actual games
Yeah,
for experience.
but I
And
mean,
then his name is Xader and mine is Paula, so
well,
XP. Haha.
my name is Xavier.
Ah, well, I wasn't sure if you wanted to use your real name, so I would.
My streams know my real name.
Oh, okay.
They just
Well,
don't
now
know
I
my last name, because you know why.
because you know, internet.
Facebook. I've told a lot of people, if I give my last name, then you'll find me on Facebook. And then there'll be no point of
If I
having...
gave my last name, they wouldn't be able to find me on Facebook.
Nope, you get that,
I got that locked down. No one can find
that,
me
that,
unless I want them
you
to.
got that fake last name.
Yeah, for like the first year I had my Facebook account, even my own friends wouldn't add me because they didn't know who I was. I'm like, why haven't you accepted my friend request? They're like, what friend request? I'm like, you know, the one from so and so with such and such picture. And they're like, oh, that was you? I thought that was like some spam bot or something. Like, no, why didn't you recognize the picture?
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I was just kind of playing about my pictures and name. I didn't actually. For me, it was like I felt like you would be lying, and I thought you're not supposed to lie to the internet.
oh, lying to the internet? Who would do that?
I don't know. Who
People
would?
don't lie on the internet. It's all truth. On the internet, it is verified truth.
Like there's that internet that says how people can actually fly.
I want to fly.
I
Send me
wish.
that link.
Because it's all true.
It's all true. All of it.
Jolly says their name identifies them quickly. Yep. Yeah, I feel you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I go through part of your pain. Only part of it though. Because there's plenty Xaviers on Facebook. There's plenty of
Oh,
Xaviers just in Georgia, but um,
most people with my name are like 40-year-old women.
well, you're not there yet.
It's like, yeah, like most Paulos are not my age. I think I've only ever met two other Paulos my age, like through my entire life, or even seen them online.
Um, podcast topic is going really well.
Yeah. So we talked about podcasts, we talked about names. I'm very tempted
Um,
to pick up my cat right now, but then he'll start going crazy. So what
we
were the other topics we had? What was next on the list of things?
curse my parents for giving me a unique name, but everyone likes it. I want to know your name, Jolly. Kick me the name. Kick me the name. No, I'm just kidding. Next topic. It would be League of Legends. So you said there was a new skin out.
Yes. Well, it's not out yet. It's on PBE, so it's coming out sometime vaguely in the future. But Jinx finally has her own skin, and I'm so excited because Jinx is my favorite character in League of Legends, and it's been so long since she's had a skin. Like the Mafia skin, nobody really like. Some people like it, but most people don't. It's just kind of there. But so yeah, more than a year after she's been released, we finally get a new skin, and it's the oh shoot, what is it? The firepower,
Firecracker.
rocket, firecracker. Yeah, that was what it is. Firecracker, Jinx. And so yeah, it's basically it looks like they're trying to get it for the Chinese New Year because it's got like the dragons and the
Yeah.
explosions and the fireworks, and it just looks so awesome. So I'm super excited for that. Like, yeah, Jinx skin. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I remember when Jinx first came out, I did my usual 1v5 against bots.
Oh yeah.
And I'm playing her. For first, it's like, ooh, cool, attack speed, ooh, rockets. And I was really enjoying her. She was just really powerful. I was like, yes, I'm the boss. And then,
And then
after,
someone attacks you and you realize you're a glass cannon.
well, see, that's the thing. When she first came out, she wasn't that bad. She was really good. She was actually kind of overpowered.
Oh yeah, they had
Cause
to nerf her a whole bunch.
But then, like after a while, I played her again. I was like, why is everything different? Why can't I blow up all these minions with the single IE on now? I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
And
For me, like I actually started playing like right when Jinx came out. Like they had like the video up there, like with the song and everything. And I would literally play that video every time before I played. But I was completely new to League of Legends, and like my biggest problem when I was starting out was I did not know the meaning of retreat. Like I was used to like most video games where like you're playing against like bots and you can just run up and kill everything. And so I was trying to do that in League of Legends. I would just like run up to the other team and like I would never retreat. I would just stand there and attack and not try to save my life, and I just run in and die, run in and die. So Jinx is not exactly the tankiest champion, so I was dying so much. And my brother, he had started before me, so he's the one who introduced me to it. And he's like, "You need to retreat. You can't like you have to back off. You can't just run in and die." And I'm like, "Never surrender, never back down." And he's like, "That's not how this game works." So I was having a ton of fun with Jinx, but oh my gosh, I was feeding like crazy.
yeah, um, but see, at the same time, it's like if you get a kill, it's like, ha, now I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, yeah, because you get that extra movement speed. You can either run away or you can chase, depending on your motives at the moment. But yeah, she's just so awesome. Like she's like I stopped playing her for a while, not because I didn't like her, but because I realized I was feeding too much, and I was like, I need to like learn League of Legends before I can go back to this. So now I still play her a lot, and I love Jinx. She's my favorite. But Grizzo says, did you see the new Nautilus and Sivir skin coming? I did not. I need to look that up because Sivir is another one of my champions that I really like. And so, yeah, if they have a new skin for her, I totally need to look that up. Like everyone's been talking about like Nidalee skins and I forgot who the other skin was, but yeah, I hadn't heard about those. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, Grizzo.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have anything against a 40-year-old woman, because when you said about that, Grizzo said something about that.
Yeah, well, it's not that I have anything against 40-year-old women. It's just when I was a kid on the playground and the only other kids with my name were like the age of my mom. I'm like, it's an old person name. I'm not old. I don't have
I
anything against them. I didn't want to be old yet. I was still like 7.
I have the name that I'm given is Xavier, who everyone knows what I'm trying to do,
I
is
think that's a really cool name.
very basically the only people I've ever heard that have that name are like those very black people. When I mean very black people, I don't mean like they're so black skinned. No, I mean like
Like culturally.
they're
Like,
oh my god, my sister.
or uh-oh. Where'd you go? Door shutting? Okay. He left.
No TV because you're supposed to be in bed sleeping. Sorry, my sister keeps bugging me. She was supposed to be in school, and this would have been easy. Okay. But yeah, it's like those like big tough black guys. Like they just seem like you would not want to mess with them, and they're very intimidating, and they seem like they would be part of the gang. And it's like, but I'm little white Xavier, and here's this big black guy, and then there's another Xavier. In fact, this is a fun story. Um, I used to go to chorus in middle school. Of course, I'm not in middle school anymore. Uh, we would go on a chorus trip to what's the word? To compete.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think we were going to Tennessee, which puts me eighth. Yeah, I was in eighth grade, and I was roomed with seventh graders, which I guess makes sense because these seventh graders were the only seventh graders on the all girls seventh grade school bus.
Oh.
So I was the only eighth grader boy on a on a bus full. Oh, I got a follower.
Woohoo!
Grizzo, thanks for following. Welcome to the X Army.
Nice.
And back to the story.
Back to the story.
And so that was interesting. It was actually quite irritating to be on that bus because a lot of the girls are just really crazy, and I'm just like, no. I know like 10 people that name. With my yeah, see Xavier's not that um uncommon, but it's
Okay.
kind of uncommon. And my roommates were two people I knew. One of them I didn't, and one of those two people that I knew had the exact same name as me. There were
Oh,
only
really?
there was only two beds, so and you had to be roomed up with four people. So it's you and three others. You had
Oh,
to
wow.
share these beds. Of course, these beds were queen size, so you know there was plenty of space.
Yeah, you just you get your side, I get my side.
So what I would do is I would take the decorated pillows and put a barrier between me and the person. Not because I don't trust them, it's I flay a lot and I don't want to be grabbing onto them and waking up and like, oh, whoa, this is awkward.
Yeah, no,
And
I've been on choir trips and I was in a room with 4 girls and yeah, we didn't care. We were like, yeah, you can punch me, you can snuggle me, whatever. We're all friends here. Much different in the girl rooms. Anyway, back to your story. Didn't mean to interrupt.
no, I was my sister's been knocking on the door, so I had to mute everything. And
Oh.
and doing that kind of made me break everything as well. So gotta reset up my setup. Yeah, that's the word.
Dun dun dun.
Um. So yeah, I slept basically in the same bed as myself, Xavier.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm in bed with Xavier and myself, which is really confusing. So the guy, everyone, my roommates would be like, hey, You got those Xaviers over in that bed, and then there's you and I in this bed. So it was like, oh, yep. This is Xavier's bed. All that's named Xavier gets to sleep in this bed, and there's only two Xaviers in the trip, and then everyone else can sleep on this bed.
This is for the leftovers, the non-saviors.
uh, so that was fun. And then later on, I was in high school. My friend had a choir, his and then Xavier was moved on to high school and still did choir. And I went to go to the choir to visit my other friend, and was like, hey, I'll go because that's what friends do.
Oh yeah.
Later on that night, I found Xavier there. He's tall, he's Hispanic, and the girls are like kind of flirting with him. And then he comes over to me, and I'm like, hey man, how's it going? I still got the necklace. Look. And I show him the necklace that he gave me at the animal place. It was like a mood necklace of a. It looks
A
like a
mood
claw.
necklace. Oh.
Mood.
Ooh.
And.
I got you. I mean, mood necklaces. No, I'm kidding. It's a sign of love right there. No.
And he was like, oh my gosh, Xavier, and gives me a big hug and a very long hug. I was like, yep, there, buddy, there. And what's this blog about Italy? Do I really want to look at it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I looked at it.
It looks
So
like Siver.
it says Nidalee splash art, but it's Siver. It's totally Siver splash art, and that looks so awesome. So yeah, Grizzo shared this,
And
and
then
I
Nautilus is in the
totally want to save
background.
money for that now.
Hold on, my sister keeps knocking.
Yeah, because I think I did see that, but everyone's talking about, oh, the Nidalee skin, the Nidalee skins, and then it showed that, and then I didn't look very close. But yeah, that is not Nidalee. That is Siver. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that, Grizzo. I'll have to like link that in the YouTube thing or something so people can look at it. But yeah, what kind of
Sorry,
MPA?
she would not stop knocking at my door. She's like, I'm like,
If there's any Doctor Who fans in the house, they know that rhythm.
no, it's no, I messed
There
up.
you go. Oh man, now I'm gonna get that stuck in my head. No,
I
stop.
played that for several hours, but so
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
start.
later on that day, I was like, is Xavier gay? And my friend's like, yeah, he came out of the closet a long time ago. I was like, oh, well,
Oh wow.
okay. I wonder when he came out of the closet. Was it when I was in bed? I mean, that explained a lot of things. Like, even though I had the barrier under, he kept putting his hand under the pillow, and he kept trying like touch me, like not inappropriately. He was
So I
like,
was right about the mood ring, the mood necklace thing.
I just like
It's like
thought
middle school version of a promise ring.
I was just like, well, I mean, it was a necklace I really wanted. I would be like, oh man, I wish I could have that
Yeah.
necklace. It's like, here, I'll get it for you, and I get myself one. It's like, cool. They're like brothers.
Brothers or
Oh,
things are always so different in retrospect. Oh, UCP is here.
thank.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast.
And
Woohoo.
what's NPA? I was in chorus, and we go early. Oh, NPA. I don't know. I just go and do things. But would spend forever there. I don't know. We just went, sang, and got gold trophies like always. It's our casual
Uh,
thing. We get the best trophies there are,
Waha.
except for sixth graders. They did terrible. They I was watching them sing, and their posture. Like one kid had his eyes looking up. He was all slouching. He was just like, oh blah blah. We're like,
Oh
no,
no.
no.
Yeah, it sounds like our middle school choir was pretty terrible. But high school though, we had like 7 choirs at one point. One of them had 100 people in it. And so I was in the one with 100 people because then that way nobody had to hear me. Everyone else just drowned me out, and I just kind of just like sat there and pretended to sing. Even though it was audition only choir, I don't know how I got in. So like the audition, that's a whole nother story. Like I didn't even technically. Anyway, my cat just knocked something over. Um, but no, but the lyrical choir, basically our varsity choir, though, they were amazing, and they would go out and win all the awards. And I even have a album on my computer somewhere from them. And yeah, they were. It was really fun to watch them all the time. So yeah, we had a man choir. It was all men. It was like all like before school or something, and they did the goofiest songs ever. They just like ran around the stage in these t-shirts with a giant M on them, and they're like, yeah. They had a blast. So yeah, that's my choir story.
Choir.
Choir.
I tried out for show choir, but the song they had us sing, it was what was it? It's called Abraham's Lullaby. This sweet
Sounds like the national anthem for
no,
like,
that's something different. That's
the do
Pledge
do.
Allegiance or Oh say can you see? But no, it was
That's
something
it.
else.
Oh, what's the other one? Start. Oh,
Um,
say does that star spangled that one? That's what it
no,
sounded like you were
it
singing.
was this the sweet liberty.
Yeah, Star Spangled Banner.
I don't remember anymore. It was some song that wasn't part of the Star Spangled Banner. And it was Brahim. I can't remember anymore.
Bohemian.
Bohemian
But
Rhapsody. Yeah.
oh, what was the one we did? We did some stuff from Estonia and had
And
really cool dissonances in them.
I
I wish we had recorded those.
did not know. Oh, I forgot to record.
Oh no!
You know what?
Luckily,
We're
I'm
not even gonna
recording.
bother recording it. We're just
Well, I'm
not.
recording. It just doesn't have the webcam on it.
We,
It just has the voice and the town of Salem.
that's fine. SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
I don't need to bother recording because I already have enough frames that's going up as it is.
On you, we could also put it on YouTube via the broadcast, the Twitch rebroadcast.
I
You can
guess.
just trim off the beginning and the end, and then it's not as good a quality, but it still works.
But
Anyway, technical difficulties aside, moving on.
what
We're
was I
so good
talking
at
about
staying on
earlier?
topic.
What was I talking about earlier? I was saying, oh yeah. So I didn't know the lyrics to the song. Oh, yeah, we're not even talking about League anymore.
No, we're not.
I forgot the lyrics to the song. And what happened was I had my friend who did know the lyrics to the song. He, we each had like a number card because there was about 100 of us waiting to try out,
Okay.
all in one room. Imagine the first person that had to go up there had 100 people watching them.
I can imagine. Yeah, I've been there. It's
So
terrifying.
he wrote down the lyrics on the back of my card. He got someone to give him a pad, and I'm like studying this lyrics. Like I'm like number, gosh, what number
Oh
was I? I
man, but
think I
the
was
lyrics
like
don't give you the notes or anything. That'd be hard.
I was number 63. Yeah, she expected us just to know the songs. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Come on. Come on. Remember these things. I get up there and I'm like, I know a little of it. And she said, all right, okay, Xavier, you can go now. I was like, I got it. And I told her how and then later on I told her that I've actually tried out for 2 times in 2 different years.
Okay.
And the second year I missed out the show choir, and she actually gave me the chance to go into a private room with her to audition.
Yeah.
So I was given this chance and all, and I told her how I didn't remember the song from last year. I never learned. It was supposed to be a nursery rhyme that you grew up to,
Oh,
but
okay.
I didn't care. I mean, the nursery rhyme for me would be Mary Poppins. Hum diddly, hum diddly, hum diddly.
Oh, I'm the little, I'm
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
the
If you said it loud
lie.
enough, you always sound atrocious. Supercalifrag. That's what I grew up to in elementary school. I didn't grow
Nice.
up to those simple lullabies or thingamabobs that most kids like. Maybe McDonald's
Old MacDonald had a farm.
and what else was there? There was another one.
Thanks.
Bingo. I said that wrong. It was Bingo. Is that right? There was with this the part where you let a dog.
Bingo. Bingo was his name. Oh. Ah,
Woo!
I
Something
keep
like
dropping
that.
things.
I didn't really grow up with that stuff. I
What? Not even bingo? I love the bingo song. That's like
no.
my favorite.
I played bingo in the
Stop.
violin. No, I grew up to TV and Linkin Park and Nickelback.
Oh, I grew up in front of the TV as well. Don't get me wrong. Like I was
Um,
glued to that TV through my childhood.
I was in chorus all of middle school, sixth, seventh, and there was 50 girls, and we always won. We had about 60 girls, and like how many guys? We had 25 guys in total. Eighth and seventh, and the sixth graders were separated from us. And the girls were always getting in trouble for doing bad for their expected more because they're girls and there's 60 of them, and then there's like 25 guys and they're beating the girl, and the teacher would always get onto them. And she's like, "You guys are doing great." It's like, "Thank you."
Our teacher was the coolest guy ever. Like, number one, he was like short as heck. Like he was like up to my nose. But he was basically just like another high schooler. He was just goofy and like I don't know. It's so hard to explain because yeah, he just had like this charisma and everything. And then he also, but at the same time, he was also super strict. Like he did not take baggage at all, like or high school drama or anything. Like if anyone had like any drama within the choir, you were out of choir. Like you were just kicked out of the class. So everyone in that class, like we had 100 people, and it was kind of like yours, where it is like we only had like 15 guys and the rest were girls. And so you can imagine like with all those girls that there'd be a lot of drama, but no, like everyone really really wanted to be in that class and be in that choir, so everyone got along. Like it was the weirdest thing. Like people who hated each other outside of class would come into this choir and then just be totally cool with each other. Like even one of our warm-ups, like we'd all be standing on like the stands and whatever, and so we'd all have to turn to our right and massage the back of the person like standing next to us while we're singing the warm-ups. So it kind of says something about the choir that we're all comfortable with doing that, even if we're standing next to like some random cheerleader person who we'd never talked to outside of the class. So it was a really cool choir. It was a ton of fun.
If only the world was like that.
Oh, or once, like towards the end of the year, we got Dance Revolution out, and we put it on this big projector. Like we had this big old room, and so we put it on the projector. And of course, you have like two people playing it, but and then you have like all the people in the line and like a whole bunch of people out and about. And then we even had people from some of the other choirs kept coming in because it was their lunchtime. And so we had more than 100 people in there, and half the people are watching the DDR and actually dancing along with it. So it's like an entire room full of people all dancing in step to the music. It was so funny to walk in on. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Hold on, Katza. My sister needs me to type the password to my mom's laptop.
Okay. I must find my cat so I can entertain you guys with the cat, although he ran away. Fireball, where'd you go? Oh, I don't have his toy. I can't summon the cat. I can't summon the fireball. So yeah, so let's see. What do we got here in the chat? Oh wait, fireball. Where'd you go? Come here. What? Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go. Come here. Oh, you're back.
Someday.
That was quick.
Well, yeah, it's a short password. Someday we'll actually fireball. No,
Yeah,
fireball.
fireball. What? Don't look at me.
I was just thinking about like, could I actually get the other kitten, and then I was like, oh, but wait, I don't have a face cam, nor will I do a face cam. And
You
if
should
I
totally do a wave pace cam one day.
and
One
if
of these
I
days.
well, like I said, I'll do it as hey Julie. I will do
Oh, hey!
it when I have a green screen at least. At least
So somebody
that.
buy Xader a green screen. Great. Get on it.
Buy me a
Gag
green screen.
orders.
I'll do a face count. Yep.
X Army has their orders.
X Army just
Oh,
puts
okay. See you later, Grizzo.
like how much is a green screen? They're like what, $20 or even maybe even less than that.
Or you could even just go to a fabric store and buy a big swath of green.
Exactly. I
You
mean,
just need green. Like it doesn't
and
even
then
matter.
and then it just needs somewhere to clip it together to hold it. Wait, who's leaving?
Yeah, that's the hardest part. Like I've tried to set up like backgrounds and stuff, but I'm like, what am I gonna hang it on? Like I don't really have anything. So
Aw, bye Grizo. Bye UCPS. Sorry, I need to see my girlfriend.
so yeah. So what's next on our
You have
list
a
of topics
girlfriend?
and things?
I don't have a girlfriend. Um. Well, Dave, we didn't have to talk about that. I wanted to talk about Rek'Sai. What do you think about her? Her. Rek'Sai's
Oh,
a
I love
her.
Xxayder.
Rek'Sai's a
Yeah, it's a
her.
her. I'm so excited there's a female voidling. I don't know.
But I mean,
My husband always calls me a feminist because I'm always like female things and action heroes and stuff like equality, and he's like, "You're a feminist." I'm like, "Okay, fine, maybe a little bit." So I'm super excited that we finally have a female voidling because Like all the other ones have obviously been male. My husband's
But
like, yeah, but how can you even tell
yeah,
that it's female?
exactly.
Like put a bikini on it. I'm like, no, it's a boy. It's a she. Just accept it.
Just
So
because they
I'm
say
like,
she.
yeah. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about her. And then play style wise too, she's really fun to play. I got to play her when she was free, and the tunnels is just so fun. It's just like whoop, whoop, like you just go onto this wall, go into that wall, and then just like chase people down with it. And I don't know, it's just she's a really fun champion.
The thing about going under walls, it doesn't feel like you're actually going under walls. It feels like you're going through the walls still.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going under the wall. I mean, technically, it's the exact same result as going over the wall, which I guess kind of makes it
Well,
so
I didn't say over the wall. I said through it.
through. Well, still, but I feel like I'm going under. I think they did a good job with the graphic, and I'm like wee whoop. It's like I'm going in like a little slide, and just like yeah.
I guess you know how you get your character gets popped up in the air. It almost feels like your camera's going up with the champion in the air. I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
they should have done something where your camera makes you feel like you're going under something or
Oh
going down, but it just sits there and after your character's underground for so long since that's her natural phase,
yeah, her little burrow thing.
you just kind of think to yourself, well, this is my casual walking and I'm just casually going through walls.
Nah, cause like they speed it up too, so it's just like woo. I don't know. I always feel like woo. I feel excited. I
I,
feel pumped when I go under a wall.
I mean, I only feel good. It's like when I use tunnel to catch up. Someone says like, "Oh, you think you're going to run away from me?" Tunnel, hi, I'm in front of you now. Oh,
Like
what?
ta-da,
You still want to run away? Good thing I have a phage. I can just increase my attack speed as I hit you. Q, da da
wah,
da da da. Now I'm just going to eat you
da da
right
da
on
da da
that.
da da.
Chomp. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very fun, very fun.
Julian
Although
was
I
sick.
think we're losing a few people in the chat who may not necessarily know what League of Legends is. So, and I think we've been on this topic for a while. I think we're ready for another topic. What do you think?
What are they talking about? Ah,
Yeah.
cause you're all I need.
Oh, they're using they're all being goofy. Um,
Just burning my skin. Ah, that's not cool.
Now people in the podcast, like on SoundCloud, are gonna be like, "What is happening?"
You should be on the pot. You should be on the
Should have been
stream.
should have been at the Twitch. If you hear us reading random things from the chat, just know you should have been
You,
watching.
you could
You
have
should
been
have been here
part.
for the Twitch.
Your name
Uh,
could be said on SoundCloud.
yeah.
Hey,
Or if you
Schlinky.
don't want your name to be said, you can say, "Don't say my name," and then we won't say your name. But Schlinky says,
Losing
"Losing people in
people in
chat,
chat.
but
I'm
I'm
here.
here."
We got
Hi,
additional
Schlinky.
people. We got additional
Woohoo!
people.
Sweet.
I feel like I know Schlinky, but at the same time, I can't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, Schlinky's been to yours a lot.
That's sad. That I can't. I'm so sorry. I remember everyone,
Or maybe
but
sh I know Schlinky's on mine.
that's why
Oh, I
I
thought
feel like
Schlinky came
it's
from your
yours.
page.
But I thought
Schlinky, where'd you come from?
from heaven.
Oh, Schlinky just fell down and was like, "I grace your chat with my presence."
Indeed. Um. Well, we got 5 more minutes. We can talk about something else before we move on to the next topic, because I don't really want to
Okay.
get into that topic just yet.
Oh, are we still in the League of Legends
Well,
bracket?
I mean, League of Legends,
I could talk
Xayder,
about League of Legends all day. I just want to make sure that that's what pe the people actually want.
I do remember names. I just don't remember welcoming Schlinky to the X
X Army?
Army. Yeah.
You probably did. You're probably just busy.
Uh, Shh.
This isn't Katsa, says. This isn't Katsa.
This is hey Magical Pixie Dust. See, I remember him because I was on a Skype call with him and everything, and it's easy to remember that kind of
Yeah.
people.
Schlinky says, I came from under a rock in Canada.
Fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. See, when I get a Twitch notification that pops on my phone, it's my email, and then I'll go like, okay, I'll just put it to my folder of Twitch followers because I have a
Ah,
folder that contains all the followers I've ever had. Now
ah, there you go.
I'm gonna have to delete some of them because
They left.
Yeah.
I know I've noticed some of that too. Some people that were originally following me, I'm like, wait, you don't follow me anymore. Oh well, I don't care. I'm like, oh, it happened.
I've actually some of the people that used to come to my stream a lot, and they were like really cool people, and then they unfollow me. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
What did I do?
And I've actually messaged them. It's like, hey, mate, I haven't seen you in the stream in a while. Like, I tried to act cool about it. Like, I try to be like, I don't know that you left and you unfollow
My
me.
feelings aren't hurt. I'm cool with
I,
this.
I just go like, hey, why aren't you in the stream? I missed you, and they never responded.
They're just like, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah,
I
it's like I don't know. I guess that's one of the good things about my goldfish memory though. Like I'm the worst at remembering names and who people are or like where they came from or anything like that. So I apologize to anyone who comes to my channel because I can't even remember what I had for breakfast most days. So so the good thing is when somebody unfollows me, I don't even remember that they followed me in the first place. And so then if they follow me again, I'm like, hey, new person. They're like, I've been here before. And I'm like,
oh,
oh, don't unfollow me again, please.
I made sure that you did not forget me.
Yes, you made your presence known.
Of course, you still kind of forgot how I came into the stream.
Yeah, it's like I just like that's a whole gray area. Like
She
you were
she
just there.
she thought that I got Moonshine to join her stream when it was actually the other way around. Moonshine was
Oh yeah, that's right. I still keep thinking that.
Yeah, Moonshine was in her stream before me and was like, "Hey, you should go check out this Katza person. She's really funny and she's really cool, and I think you should
So
go check her out." I was like, "Fine."
yeah, yeah. So that must have been Moonshine because Moonshine, I think, because I originally thought you were Moonshine. But yeah, if it was
Mhm.
Moonshine who brought you, and then yeah, Moonshine brought a lot of people in, and I was like, yay! I was so excited. Yeah.
I have a photo of
Wow.
175 followers. I actually have a photo of 179, and I've actually deleted 16 followers,
Wow.
and I still have that 179. So yes, a lot of people leave me, and whatever,
Oh,
whatever.
it's life. It's just, you just gotta not take it seriously.
No
Um,
one leaves me in real life.
well, lucky you.
Well, they all like moved to Texas, but I try to keep connection with them. And every now and then, they're like, "Hey, it's been such a long time." It's like, "Oh yeah, hi."
Oh man, all of my former acquaintances and friends, they're scattered to the four winds. I have people who are like in Africa right now. Like they're everywhere.
See, that's the thing when you get older. Of course, I like it's mostly my closest friends that would like move far away where they either don't have internet connection or signal or they just
Yeah, that kind of
forget.
happened to me too. Like one of my friends, she's just like, I'm on a one of those charity things. I'm gonna go dig a well. I'm like, cool. When do I get to hear from you again? She's like, I don't know. I might be going to Ethiopia right after. I'm like, what? Okay, have fun.
I like what Slinky said. I'm with you till the end. Yes, that's a Captain America reference.
Woohoo!
We go down with the ship.
We're done with the chip.
I wish I was a mod in this chat. I'm a mod in Cat's chat channel, so yeah, Slinky
Oh
must came from
boy.
you. Together to take
It's
over.
petitioning already.
To exclusive.
She
Ah,
says Queen Eusebia and Princess Julie will take over the Twitch.
what?
Mwahaha.
But I am King X. You have to get through me first.
Wait, if you're King X,
No, she's a
she's
different
Queen
queen. She's a
Eusebia.
different queen. She's a different queen. She's not my queen.
Oh, she's the neighboring queen over
Yes,
here.
she's just an
She's the queen. You
acquaintance.
go knock on her door, ask if she has an extra cup of sugar.
Yes. Lord X, Julie says. I'm a king and lord. And apparently I'm also a savior because of my name.
There you go. Just we're people of many titles.
I'm a king, lord, and savior.
King, Lord, and Xavier.
Ah, yes, it's Lord X. I am
Eusebia,
queen.
don't go!
I'm a
Ah!
mod in Cactus Chat too. Hey, yeah, but no leaving. Bye. Wait, what? Huh?
I'm not sure if that's
Eusebia.
a ploy or if she's really is leaving.
Um, Eusebia, you're not my queen. You're just you're a queen. I mean, come on.
Eusebia, don't go. Oh no, she's hiding. Okay, well at least she's still here, so
She's what?
we can move on.
She's
She's
what?
still here. She's just hiding.
She's what?
She's hiding.
She's what?
She said Eusebia hides.
How do you know? I can't see her.
I saw her go behind that rock over there. Just
You
shh,
did?
don't tell her, or else then
Oh,
she'll have to go find a new hiding spot. I
oh,
don't want her.
okay,
We'll just pretend that we don't know where she is, okay? Just
okay.
don't look over at the rock.
What rock?
What rock? Exactly. See? Yeah.
Oh, Shrinky, that's cool. Hello, sexy people.
Oh man, we're
Jets.
getting further and further off
Nope,
topic.
it's time to move
Not that we
on
really had many
to
topics, but
the game devices because
game
I
devices.
have to
Oh
keep up with
yeah,
that time, and it's time to move on to the game devices.
Like game device, like
Tech
consoles
cannons.
and DSs and.
Yeah. So, what's the newest thing that you've heard about?
So I read an article. I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't get time to research this more thoroughly. But apparently, they're like releasing a new 3DS, like the XL version, and like they have the Majora's Mask Collector Edition and all
XL
this. They have,
means extra large.
yes, it does. It's not to be confused with XP. That's
No.
an XL. That's a different podcast. So
That's with me and Larry. Larry's a really cool guy.
there you go. Or L from Death Note. You never know. So.
Shh.
Um,
We're not supposed
but
to talk
yeah,
about
so
him
they're
yet.
releasing these new like refreshed DSs, but you have to buy the charger separately. They do not come with the charger. So if you have not previously owned a 3DS and you buy this new one, you have to spend an additional $10 so that you can charge your battery.
Well, how long does the thing last? Is the good question.
Oh, just as much as like any other DS, I imagine, is like an 8-hour battery.
It's
And
what you.
plus, when you first get them in the box, they don't have a charge. You
Oh my
have to charge
gosh.
them for the first use.
All right, now you have your DS. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna play it right
Congratulations on
now.
your new brick.
I'm gonna play it right now. Wait, why is it coming on?
It's like,
Why,
I think
why?
something's wrong. The power button doesn't work. Well, that's
Oh,
because you have to charge it. Okay, where's my charger? Well,
uh,
$10.
$10 extra. You can
Or
get
maybe
a
they're just
brand
planning that
new
everyone
charger.
who wanted a DS already bought a DS and then already broke their DS and then need a new DS and
Well, I
still have the
mean,
charger.
a lot of people went with the what was the DS after the original DS? Was it like DSL
Well, they did
Lite?
DS and then XL and then 3DS, I think, was how
It
it went.
was. Are you sure it was?
Oh wait, no,
No,
the
DS Lite.
DS Lite. Yeah, because that's the one
Yeah.
I have actually. My brother had the original DS and then I had the DS Lite.
Like when that came out, everyone immediately swapped over to it, and the one thing I did not like about it, you could not play GBA games, and I was big on GBA games.
No, you could play GBA games on the Lite. I
It
could play
didn't
them on
have a
Lite.
GBA slot.
Yeah, it does.
No, no, it wasn't. Then it wasn't
It's
light. It wasn't light then. It was the one with the camera.
Oh no, the one with the camera, that's the 3DS. That one you
No,
cannot
it
play.
wasn't three. It was before 3DS. Yeah, it was before 3DS.
I don't remember that. Are you talking, or maybe the XL you're talking about? Because
I can't remember anymore. There's so many names.
yeah, there's so many of them. Yeah, so yeah, that's the other thing too. Like the new ones they're releasing in America, they don't really offer any new features from the previous ones. They're just kind of like a new release, like Majora's Mask when you get a cool design on it and everything. Apparently they are making some DSs that have like all sorts of new features and upgraded this and that and all this stuff, but they're only releasing them in Japan because they say, well, Japan actually has a big market for the DS, whereas like America and all these other countries not so much. So they're like, if these other markets show more of an interest in it, we may consider it. But right now, these markets are too young, and we're not going to release them over there. So they're just saying, you don't buy our DSs, you don't appreciate us, you don't get it. You don't
Oh,
get the new shiny
magical,
one.
magical pixie dust just helped me. It's called the DSi.
Oh, DSi.
Yes,
Okay.
the one with the camera that was before the 3DS.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because there's,
Everyone
gosh, they keep.
immediately swapped over to that.
It's like, why not just release like one with all of the new upgrades? It's like they just keep going in stages. They're like, it's been like a year since the last DS. Let's add one new feature and release it like it's something new. Okay. And then, wait, but we can add all these other features too. No, no, save those. We'll use those in the next year, and then the next year. Just slowly, piece by piece. 10 years from now, they'll finally have the full product, and then we'll just come out with something new and start all over.
You know, someone from my chat should go over to Katz's chat because I'm looking at Katz's chat and it's very barren.
I know Nightbot thought it was a great idea to send everyone over to your chat. So, and besides, if they're all in your chat, then they all can see each other chatting. Or somebody could just chat in both. They can have like two simultaneous
That's
conversations.
what I'm working on that.
Hey, Xayder's in my chat. Welcome, Xayder.
Thanks.
What, Fireball? Where'd you go? No, there you are. Come here. No, don't
Um,
go back there. Come on.
Julie, what do you mean the family AU is Father's Day? Mama, you Shyla daughter, I'm aunt, and Vodka is brother. I'm confused. I'm a single man.
You're a single father, apparently. Ooh.
I do not have any children. Thank you.
That's like, um,
I've
um,
never been that drunk before. Rep House Caribbean.
but it's funny because my husband's in the Navy and everything, and when they get a new person on the boat, they usually get assigned to like a more senior person as like a sort of a mentor type thing, and so that like the mentor calls the little person like their sea pup. So my husband had a sea pup, and he had to like teach him the ways of the Navy and what he's doing and his role and everything. And so somehow it came about that this kid ended up being his child. And he's like, "Oh, honey, you have a child that you don't know about who's the same age as us, but here you go." He knows all about you. So like when I met him at the Christmas party, it was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's your child that you didn't know about." I'm like, pretty sure if I had a child, I would know about it. But hey, child, hello, son,
No, no,
who's
no,
taller
no,
than
no,
me?
no, 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 no,
Whoa, Fireball,
no,
being so vicious. What?
no,
What?
no, nothing assassin. It's been such a long time.
Whoa, welcome. Ah, cat is attacking me.
No,
You take advantage of the streaming.
where have you been, Noth? What is he doing to his? Oh, he's doing something to your microphone. So I was like, what's he chewing on and have his paw up? I'm
Ow.
confused. Random kids, gotta love them.
Woohoo!
Now we
Ah!
just need our queen. We're missing our Queen Knox. She was the very first queen, actually. What do you?
Oh, really? Cool.
Yes, her name was Reina Knox, and she says Reina is Spanish for queen,
Oh, okay.
and so she became our first ever queen, and her name is Emma, and so she was Queen Emma, and she was also the first person I think to the first viewer that I've actually heard the voice to, I think possibly,
Oh, cool.
because she sent
Very interesting.
a link of
Huh.
a recording of her voice, and it was a recording which I still have to this day, the link, and it's just a one simple link of 3 words. Well, 4 words.
Uh-oh,
I
3 words.
love you guys.
Oh, she added that thing at the end there so she could like save like whew, saved.
Nah,
I admitted
she's
my
like
love without having to admit my love. No I'm kidding.
it's the Noth and her like flirt a lot on my stream, and they make me feel bad because it reminds me of how single I am.
Oh, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just get a cat. You'll be fine.
No, I don't like cats. They
Or get a
like me.
dog. Or a
I
lizard. Or an
I
iguana.
lost a
I always
dog.
wanted a turtle. No, actually, I always wanted an iguana. My brother has a turtle, though.
We used to have an iguana.
I wanted one so bad, but my mom, so my mom was one of those people who's like, we will not have a lizard in our house. I refuse to have a lizard in my house because she hated them so much. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna get my own house. And I'm gonna get myself an iguana. So I grew up and I got my own place and I picked up a husband somewhere along the way. And I'm like, I'm gonna get an iguana. And my husband's like, no, I hate lizards. You cannot have an iguana. I'm like, why did I marry someone who hates lizards? He's like, nope, you can't have an iguana. I'm like, no. Like, well, at least let me have a cat. And he's like, okay, you can have a cat. I like cats. I'm like, yes. But
You see, if you ask whose ton of cinema are we watching?
mine. That's why I like the first game of most of it was, what am I doing? Someone explain. Why do we think this person is this person?
Dogs are amazing. I used to have a dog, and they were put down by my decision, and he was my brother because we've had him since he was a pup, and
Oh no.
he was 14 years old, so I got to spend
Oh,
14 years with them. So,
yeah.
you know, it's like who
14 years is a long time for a dog.
a white German shepherd.
What? I love German Shepherds.
That's what my stream used to be. I think that's what my YouTube thing is still is a picture of him.
Oh,
I
oh, that picture,
The white
yeah.
dog. Yep, that's that
Yeah.
that that was me using GIMP on the edges on of
Oh,
him.
okay.
That's why it's all like petally around him.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, my dog from growing up, he's still around. Well, actually, it's technically my brother's dog because it was one of those things we got him when my brother was a pup because my sister found him and he followed us home. But yeah, he's getting so old now. And it's one of those things where I'm just dreading the day when my mom calls me and is like, "So your dog?" And I'm like, "No, don't do that."
well, I had other dogs. Like one dog, he got hit by a car. He was equally or better than the white dog. His name was Bach. His full name was German, and it's hard to say his full name because I can never remember it. It was like Boxen Wolf Wolf. No, I can't remember the rest. That's all I can remember. Boxen Wolf.
Bucks and Wolf. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
That's weird. I logged in, but Xxayder is counted as offline. I'm online. Woo! Guy that is surviving.
That's weird. I've noticed when I
Um,
go to people's profile pages, sometimes when they're online, it says offline. I'm like, I know you're lying, and I click on the go to channel, and then they're
it
online.
said
I'm like,
like you were
ha!
offline, but it also said you were just hosting. So are you like not streaming or?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I stopped the streaming, yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna keep streaming because then you'll show up and then people are like, I want to click on Katsa, and then they click on
Well, I
Katsa.
figured they'd see the notification that I went live. I mean, it doesn't say when I go off
That
live.
is true. This is true.
So,
That'd be funny. Notification. They went offline. They went offline. Wait.
yeah, that
What?
would be so bad, especially when I'm streaming on console with the Xbox. Like, I
You
get
go
so many
offline so
technical
many
difficulties with
times.
that. Usually, like, there's like 5 times I have to start the stream over, and so then I look through like my Twitch or my Twitter because it puts all the notifications on there when I go online. So it's like, Katza went online, Katza went online, Katza went online, Katza went online. I'm like, ah! I did not mean to spam people, so I like go through and delete like 4 of them. But yeah, if it did offline as well, that would be terrible. It'd be Katza's on offline, Katza's online, Katza's offline, Katza's offline. And I'm like, ah, no.
Yeah.
People would hate me. People would just like unfollow me just for that reason.
I used to have I used to have to go offline and online a bunch, and so I disconnected from Twitter. But I think I could connect it back since I do a maximum of 2 times going online. That's
Okay.
so I'm gotten better.
Yeah,
But
that's fine. 2 times, like people will forgive you. Sometimes it's like, oh, something stuttered, it's sent twice, whatever. Like people don't really care. But yeah, unfortunately, the Twitch on the console is a bit glitchy still, so it can be interesting sometimes.
what's very
And every
interesting,
time I switch games, I have to go offline and go back online too. So it's like, yeah,
what's really
oh well.
interesting, is that I cannot remember what I was going to say. I got it.
I hate it when that happens. I like it was the other day. I was talking to my husband and literally like every couple minutes I would just like go, oh shoot, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Then I'd be going nuts trying to remember, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, and then I'd say what I was gonna say, and then sure enough, like the next sentence, I'm like, and I don't remember. It's like an entire like 3 hours of this. I was like, what is happening to my brain? I'm like etch a sketch. I keep every time we go over a bump in the car, I just lose it. It's just
Eusebia is hiding very well.
oh no, did we lose her again?
She
No.
she saw she noticed that we saw her hiding spot, and so she went to hide again. But this time it was so none of us could see it.
We should release the fireball. He'll find her.
No,
Or
release the
she'll find
manga.
him. She'll be like, fireball!
Release the manga. Manga Raptor. Manga Raptor's part kitten or part cat.
Oh, nice.
Manga Raptor is another person that pops in my stream, and she's really
Manga
cool.
raptor.
She loves cats. She wants to be a cat, and I think I'm not so certain. She was talking about getting cat ears. I don't know if she's
Oh,
done it.
wow.
She says something like she got her cat ears. I don't know if that's a joke or not. And and so and Manga's also UK, and Manga and UCP are really good friends, and so
Ta-da!
yeah, we'll get send Manga after her.
There you go.
That or Julie. Either one works because Julie is Chrism.
Yeah.
She's Chrism, and then because she's American, and then you got Eusebia who's Minx, and so you get the
We
Little.
have such a wide variety of viewers. It's awesome.
I have all the viewers.
We have all the viewers. We have
No,
Canadians, Americans, UK,
UK,
and now I've added
Spain,
Rizzo, who's French.
Spain, because
You have
lemon,
Spain? You
lem,
have Spain? That's awesome.
lemon.
We need someone from China. That won't happen though. They don't I don't think they can
Um,
even I think they have their own version of Twitch in China.
well, actually, I'm on some Chinese for some reason. Like when I typed in my name, there was like a whole bunch of like Chinese or some sort of fancy Asian writing that I'm like, why is
Ah.
my name in here?
It's like, what?
Apparently, it's like, oh, since you stream this, you're going to be put onto this channel where other Chinese people or Koreans or so get to watch you. It's like, okay.
Yeah, although people like I was reading some articles about professional LCS players streaming in China, and the population difference is definitely apparent because like one of the top streamers had 500,000 people watching. Just like it was like 600 something thousand people just like bam, like he's just like launched to the top of this list above like every like all these like American like the American and UK people are like we're lucky if we get like 30,000. And he's like, no, 500,000. But done.
Done. I mean, there's like so many people in China, and they're all like computer. Most of them are just computer geeks, if you really think about it. They're really
Mm,
good in computers, and so
I don't
they're
know.
going to be.
I feel like China's even more diverse than America. Like, you know how like you say something about like East Coasters and it's gonna be different from West Coasters, South Coasters. I mean, I feel like it's even more, from what I understand, I've never been to China, but I knew a lot of Chinese people, and actually two of my roommates are Chinese, one from Hong Kong, one from Shanghai. And then I took like a lot of my classes focused on China, and you can't really, there's no one generalization that could even fit like half of China.
I actually may be streaming from China one year because my dad wants to take me to China due to my adopted sister's from China, and he
Oh,
wants to
cool.
take her back to her home country,
That would be
and
so fun.
he wants me to go with him. So I actually may stream over China since I'll be over there for a while, and I'll hopefully have a laptop by then. And
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, because I know that they don't allow Facebook in China. They have their own version.
I don't need Facebook. No one needs that.
But so I don't know if their streaming is Twitch or if it's a different one. It depends if you're like going to Hong Kong. Like Hong Kong always has its own rules. I don't remember what the rules are in Hong Kong, but yeah, they have a lot of strict things on the internet. So a lot of websites that you would normally use are different. And plus, even websites that you can get in other countries, usually they have an entirely different um, setup for